All right, so tomorrow the Public Service Union, the PSA, is planning whether it's a shutdown, a picket, a march. Not totally sure what it means, but they're going to have an event that could have an impact on government departments. The Public Servants Association, which represents nearly 250,000 public servants, is asking for 6.5% wage hike, government offering 3%. Let's get more information about tomorrow's shutdown. I'm joined by Labour Relations Manager of the Public Servants Association, John Teffo. Mr. Teffo, thank you so much. First of all, can we just start by, if you could explain exactly what the plan is tomorrow? I know you've been having a series of lunchtime pickets, but what actually is tomorrow? Is it a march? Is it a shutdown? Is it a picket?
Good evening to you and your viewers. Whatever is called tomorrow, whether one calls it a shutdown or a march, but basically, in a nutshell, direct response, tomorrow our members would not be at work. We would be shutting down public service, as we say. All our members, except those that are essential services for now, would not be part of that strike. So we'll be on the strike tomorrow, and part of that strike includes marching to Treasury and other premier's offices to hand over the memoranda.
All right, so it's actually a one-day stay away by your workers during which you're going to hand over a memorandum. Is it legal?
Very much so. As PSA, we have complied with all legal requirements. We have served notice. We have been allowed to strike from 3rd of November, as we have started with the pickets. We have balloted our members. We have done everything that needs to happen legally. So all our members are allowed, and other unions that are part of public service are allowed to go on street tomorrow, pushing employer to put something tangible on the table. So we know that employer goes out and issue all kind of media statements to try and deter our members not to go out on strike. It is legal. They are protected. They can do whatever that it is within their rights.
So can you tell me whether COSATU, that obviously is not part of you, but you both have similar interests. COSATU was meant to hold a media briefing today. They cancelled that media briefing. Are COSATU workers going to be joining your one-day strike tomorrow, to your knowledge?
Where we are, we talk about Unit 12 workers. And we hope that our comrades from COSATU will be joining us. And that's our hope, and we have had engagement. I cannot obviously speak for them now and say they would be joining or not joining. But from starting of the process, we spoke about the unity of labor, because this is not only a battle or a war against PSA members. Government has declared a war against public service. Anyone and anyone who's a public service employee has been dead by this uncaring government. We hope that the message will be one: everybody that is organizing in this space will be angry as we are and go out and challenge this uncaring.
So let's talk about the impact. How severe is it going to be? You've already explained that essential services such as the police, the hospitals, that's not going to be part of it tomorrow. So bearing in mind, it's a broad range of services. If someone's got a driver's license booked tomorrow, should they phone before going in? If someone's planning to go to Home Affairs tomorrow, should they rather not go? What impact and where is the impact likely going to be felt?
Okay, firstly, our call would be to advise the members of the public that might be needing services to at least stay away tomorrow, to avoid a situation where some of them are going to be using their last money and only to be disappointed when they do not get a service. Because those are our cousins, our mothers and uncles. So we would want to say to them, tomorrow, expect the disruption of services. Your Home Affairs, your Department of Labor, where they're going to be getting their unemployment insurance money, the licenses at your transport, all those that falls within public service, all the departments will be affected by this strike tomorrow. Hence, we are saying to our communities, don't, just to avoid disappointment, please don't go where you'll be needing service. Just wait, and because you might not get the service as you thought. Because even those few that might be working would obviously not be able to cover the work that should be done by everybody. Noting that there is chronic staff shortage within this government, as employer has been refusing to fill vacancies.
Talk to me about the status of the negotiations, and at this point, when is a strike? How likely is a strike?
Well, as far as negotiations are concerned, we would say that they are collapsed. Collapsed on the basis that employer has put what they termed the final offer, and we could not find each other. We went through process of the disputes. Other unions, the last 4 unions, then got their certificate that the matter remains unresolved. But we must say categorically clear that as PSA, as labor, we are prepared. If there's something meaningful that employer want to put on the table, we are prepared. We can be called. We have availed ourselves even during weekend, 24/7, to sit down and deal with this impasse. But we are not doing that because now we want to beg employer to say, please come and talk to us. Employer know where to find us. If employer is not willing, we will continue with the strike. And after we'll give the president 7 days to respond, we'll then retreat. After that, if there's nothing that the president is doing, we now think of come back strong. Part of what we can even be forced to do and is to withdraw the service of the same essential service workers, because they are suffering equally like any other employee, and they've got nothing but rhetoric of employer. The president is forever saying, we want to thank our front workers, but he has not done anything meaningful. So we would retreat, have our engagement, but we will come back strong if nothing is happening. We can even now call the very same public service workers that are not getting increased to stop paying electricity and water. And let's see this government that is not caring, and they not long gave themselves free water and electricity. Let them see. Right. Let's see what they will do.